Let's dive into the story of Kabir, a really bright kid who was being held back by just one thing, a mind that just wouldn't sit still. And what if I told you that a simple glass of water held the secret to unlocking his true potential? We're going to unpack the incredible lesson that changed absolutely everything for him.
So, let me ask you, does your mind ever feel like a wild horse? One second you're trying to concentrate, and the next it's just galloping off towards what you're having for dinner, or that email you forgot to send, or some totally random memory. It's a feeling we all know, right? And it was the exact challenge that a young boy named Kabir was up against.
Kabir's father gave him this piece of advice, and it's really the heart of our whole story. An untamed mind, no matter how brilliant it is, can so easily lead us down the wrong path. The goal isn't to break the spirit of that wild horse. It's to learn how to pick up the reins and guide it.
Okay, so let's meet our main character, Kabir. In his village, everybody knew he was smart, like really smart. But there was a catch, and it was a big one. For all his intelligence, he just couldn't focus. It's that super frustrating feeling of having all the right tools, but having no clue how to actually build anything with them.
I mean, look at this. This is the modern mind in a nutshell, isn't it? Kabir would try to study, but his brain was like a pinball machine, bouncing between his phone, what his friends were up to, and the next level of a game. He was just surrounded by distractions, and I think we can all relate to that 100%.
So Kabir's father, seeing his son's potential just slipping away, went to find a wise mentor named Guruji. Now, Guruji was known for his, well, let's call him unconventional methods. He didn't sit Kabir down for a lecture or hand him a book. Instead, he offered a single, really simple test.
Guruji handed Kabir a glass, and it was filled with water right up to the very brim. The instruction couldn't be simpler. Walk around the entire garden, and whatever you do, don't spill a single drop. Sounds easy enough, right? But this was no ordinary walk in the park. And the result? Well, Kabir came back with the glass half empty. As he walked, every little thing just grabbed a piece of his attention. A bird singing, the rustle of leaves in the wind, some kids laughing off in the distance, and with every single one of those mental detours, a little more water was lost.
This is where the lesson really hits home. Guruji started to break down the metaphor. He said, Kabir, this glass, this is like your goal. It's that thing you're trying to achieve, right? The destination you want to get to. You have to hold it steady. And the water inside that glass, that, he explained, represents your focus. It's the precious energy you pour into reaching your goal. Every single drop that spills is a piece of your attention, just lost forever.
And finally, all those distractions, the birds, the leaves, the laughter, that's just the noise of the world, and it's always trying to pull your attention away. The lesson was crystal clear. If you don't actively guard your focus, the world will drain it away before you even realize it's happening.
For Kabir, this wasn't just some abstract lesson. It was a total wake-up call. He finally got it. But he also knew that just understanding something wasn't enough. From that day on, he made a commitment to train his mind, one small habit at a time.
This was Kabir's training arc. He started small, with manageable steps. Waking up at the same time every day to build a solid routine. Putting limits on his phone to cut out a major distraction. Consciously giving his full, undivided attention to whatever was right in front of him. He even started practicing just a few minutes of meditation each morning to learn how to keep his mind calm and steady. And let me tell you, it was incredibly hard at first, but he stuck with it.
Change definitely didn't happen overnight. For days, his mind kept fighting back, wandering off like it always had. But after a few weeks, he started to feel a shift. Months later, the results were impossible to ignore. His memory was sharper, his grades were soaring. And after a whole year of this, he was a different person, ready for his biggest challenge yet. And that challenge? It came in the form of a huge national competition. This contest required students to solve incredibly complex problems under a really tight time limit. This was it, the ultimate test of Kabir's newfound mental discipline. The competition was just intense. The questions were brutal, and you could see students all around him starting to panic under the pressure. But Kabir, he was calm. He just pictured that glass of water. He tackled one problem at a time, pouring his entire focus into it, and only when he was done did he move on to the next. And the outcome of that incredible, unwavering focus? When they announced the results, Kabir's name was right at the top. He faced the same exact test as everyone else, but it was his inner training,
his disciplined mind that gave him the winning edge.
So what's the big takeaway from Kabir's whole journey? It's a simple truth, but it's also really profound. The real battle we face isn't always against some external challenge, but against the constant storm of distractions inside our own heads.
A disciplined mind is stronger than talent, stronger than luck, and yeah, even stronger than raw intelligence. Kabir's story is proof. The ability to control your own attention, that's a real superpower. It's more decisive than just being naturally gifted or having a high IQ.
Kabir's journey to success started the very moment he decided to discipline his mind. And for you, that journey starts right now. So what's your glass of water? What's the one thing you're going to hold steady, protecting it from all the noise of the world? What will you focus on?